Yo, 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 what's good, people? What's good, everybody? What's popping with the population? Dave, we back. What's good, bro? How was
What's
the
up,
week?
man?
I know how your weekend was, for the most part.
All I did was watch WrestleMania.
I was gonna say we watched WrestleMania together for the most part.
Yeah, man, we got to see. I'm gonna go back and rewatch some of the matches just to like get all the sounds and effects. You know what I'm saying? Because they had to really bust their ass for this one.
Yeah.
But they had no crowd to cover for them.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it. I mean, I didn't do much either.
Nah, man, you have some dope videos on Instagram, man.
Yeah. Nah. I mean, my wife, man, me and my wife and my kids, man, we just been doing TikTok videos. So that's pretty much it, man. Ain't nothing really going on here. Just staying in the house. That's it, man. Staying in the house, quarantining. I might, man. It's getting so boring around here. Boy, I'm gonna have to build myself a patio in the back. Coming soon. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. I gotta make sure the numbers are right, but might be getting my DIY action on out here.
Mm.
But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Watch WrestleMania. I thought WrestleMania was dope. First, I thought it was pretty good considering the circumstances, man. I think it would have been really good had there been a crowd. Like a lot of the
But
matches were
but
good.
but you know what the problem with that is, though, man. We don't get a boneyard. We don't get the boneyard match without the crowd. We damn sure don't get the Firefly Funhouse with the
True,
crowd.
that's true. That's true. That's a good point.
And them joints were kind of vicious. I know Marcus wasn't a fan of the Firefly Funhouse,
I like the
but
Firefly
there
Funhouse. I
was
like that
love. There
joint.
was layers to that shit that people didn't notice that I caught.
Right. There was a lot of stuff in there.
There
A
was
lot
some
of
layers there, man. When
yeah,
they showed Cena doing the lifting of the weights, when it was a when he had the failure as a bodybuilder,
yeah,
they had the NWO joint, made him look like he was Hogan, like because he was the Hogan of the era, and they were just
yeah,
running him to the ground too long. It was like the little subtleties that I saw,
yeah, man.
sometimes stuff that I saw, and I was like, yeah, man, this is perfect. Like
Yeah, they killed that, and I think
that was
I think
perfect.
I think I think what happened was I think Bray Wyatt got an opportunity to really like hone in and bring all his because I think a lot of that is him. A lot of
Yeah.
that is Bray Wyatt, and I think he got an opportunity to pull his creativity together, and they let him have free reign. That's just my opinion. I don't know. I don't know the facts of that, but I liked it. I like it. It was dope. The Fiend was in full effect. I like it, and I haven't even been watching what's going on to be honest with you. I'm an
And then they
AEW guy.
talked. They talked about the fact that Cena shouldn't have won the match the first time they fought on 30, and I was in the crowd for when they fought the first time in 30. So I mean, like the fact that maybe that was the time where Bray should have took that over, because that some people say that was the moment where his character kind of got crushed. The first round when he was still following them buzzets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. But yeah, that was it. That was it for the weekend. Again, pretty good considering the circumstances, man. Um,
How many times did you go out?
go out what?
Go out. Period. Left your house.
Outside or left
Yeah.
like drove
Left,
somewhere?
left, like left
I
out,
haven't,
left your block.
bro. I haven't. Well, I walk around my neighborhood and run
Yeah. Other
around.
than that, I
But
mean,
you
like,
talking about getting in the car and leave? Yo, I have not.
yeah,
I have not left my house in about 2 weeks.
that's pretty. That's pretty
Yeah,
astounding.
I have not left. My wife, she left. She left to go do curbside pickup for Michaels. But I have not let, bro. I've been in the house like for real. Like I have not. I need to go to Lowe's or Home Depot, to pick up some fertilizer for my grass.
You got your mask, man. You got them dang on bandanas. You can make a mask. I
Right.
could, there's
That's
an
true.
instructional video.
That's true.
I could
That's
make you
true.
some rubber bands if you need them.
No, I got all the crafts I need to make a mask if I need
Son,
to.
I went to CVS. Let me tell you something. I went to CVS. They had no rubber bands, yo.
Yeah, everybody,
It's
yo, all the
it's getting
supplies,
tough.
all the
I ended
supplies.
up I ended up found I ended up finding the joints at the Dollar Tree by my house.
Dollar Tree always got everything. Everybody underestimates the Dollar Tree, bro.
That's where I got my last set of sanitizer from too. Dollar Tree.
Yeah,
For $1, I got 6 ounces of Germex.
you straight. You straight, man.
So
But yeah, now I'm in the house, B. I'm chilling. Again, about to pick up some projects. My job is making people take vacation, like 1 day of vacation, per
oh
week.
wow.
Yeah. So I mean, it don't really bother me much. Whatever.
Yeah,
So
I'm taking a vacation this Friday. It's Final Fantasy 7 day.
yeah, I know you loving this as far as the game is concerned.
Oh yeah, man, I'm getting to work. I started Persona 5 Royal today. I beat Resident Evil 3 over the weekend. I'm putting in some work. There's some work that to be had.
Stu
Yo, they
Dave
should have
getting in.
never. They should have never closed the video game stores, man.
Yo,
That's mental illness
I
right there.
thought GameStop stayed open. GameStop was stayed open for a while, didn't
They're
it?
gonna do they yeah, but then they decided to close it. I don't know if they did curbside pickup. Marcus, if you've never played, like, I'll never play Resident Evil 3 like that, but it's short. It's pretty short. Like, I beat it. I beat it in like 7 hours, and I was taking my time. But I guess the average person can beat it in 5 hours. So like, it's short. It's very short. But I guess the original one was short too. But it's pretty good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the ride. It was fun. Scared the crap out of my daughter a few times. It was awesome. It was pretty fun.
But yeah, man. All right, so let's. Do you want to answer that question?
Yeah. It's more action. I enjoyed it. It's the graphics puts it over the top. Like the upgrade, could you go from PS1 to PS4 graphics? It's a completely different experience, yo. Now there's enough action for you.
All right, so let's. There wasn't much news, and Dave and I don't have much to talk about, so we're just gonna go through what pretty much happened over the past couple of days. A lot came out today actually, so I thought it was gonna be a really boring show, but it's gonna be as boring because there was some news to talk about, and we're gonna get to it. So, all right, so let's get into this and get it cracking. All right. Oh, Darius Jones, appreciate the donation, and he asked us how do we feel about A&T moving to the Big South. I
I
think
love it.
we did a big discussion on that not too long ago. But since you donated, we gonna answer the question again. So I mean I love it. I anything A&T does to to improve what we got going on, I'm okay with it. It's gonna be a little disappointing not to having to play a FAMU or Bethune every year or something like that. But it is what it is, man. I like it. It's a good
For
move.
me, I like the move. I think this was a long time coming. They've been trying to convince the MEAC to try to help with travel expenses for a lot of the teams within the conference, particularly teams like Delaware State, FAMU, A&T, because the budget to travel across the Mid East like that is expensive. And like for A&T, they could probably A&T can afford it, but when you think about other schools where their athletic budget isn't up to snuff, it's harder for them. And A&T being a founding member of the MEAC, they were trying their best to stay there, but MEAC wasn't budging when it comes to it. And even with the payments from the Celebration Bowl, it still wasn't enough to cover the gap of how much it would cost for travel expenses. It came down to traveling ultimately. So that's why I thought I was cool with the move because now I'm gonna get to see I get to see A&T on ESPN
Yeah,
Plus.
that's a big
All the
thing.
games will be there, dude.
That's a
All
big
the sports.
that's a big thing for me because I mean I don't know about y'all, but I watch all the games I can on TV, even the basketball games. Like when A&T plays Central on ESPNU, I watch both games. Like when they play on ESPN3 and you got to stream them, I be sitting at my computer streaming the football games when I can't go to them. So I like the move. I like the move. I love it.
Yeah. Like so I can't wait. Now I can actually watch
Yeah.
any sport I want now. And I can catch all the games because all the games are gonna be there now.
and
That's
we
huge for me.
and we got we get to play Hampton and it'll still be somewhat of a I
We're
guess
gonna get to play Hampton. We're gonna
uh
play Central.
it'll be a natural rivalry. But yeah, yeah,
HBCU should have their own network.
we
You
used
should
to
tell Howard. You should tell Howard to go ahead and hook us up. They got their own TV station.
we used to
They
have
could have been did this.
what so truth be told, there are a lot of well, there's no network per se, but I wish we could bring back the old, when BET used to have all the football games.
Mm-hmm.
That was dope. But I don't know. I don't know. That is a whole nother discussion. But I agree. We should have our
We
own.
should have our own network. And I
But
think that me trying to start up a network, but at this point it's too late. Like they should have been did that. They should have leveraged the momentum because they're the ones that are winning ultimately when it comes to Celebration Bowl, not the teams, not the schools. Because you got to remember, football and basketball are the only profitable sports for all these schools, and they got to pay for the other 14 sports that they play because they're not revenue. Like they got to pay for track, they got to pay for tennis and bowling and volleyball and baseball, all these other
Yeah,
sports.
our baseball team was nice too. We was
Yeah,
we were
man.
chopping some ACC teams down, yo. But yo, I was like, wow. I was like, yo, this is
We
crazy,
out
man.
here beating Clemson. We out here taking the cats,
Yeah, we was
man.
chopping some teams down, but anyway, man, it's all good. It's all good, man. Listen, I'm a follow what A&T do. Whatever they do, I'm riding. I'm still gonna be a homecoming. You know, it's still
Homecoming will still be
and
homecoming, man.
the A&T culture will always be the A&T culture. That's not gonna change unless you decide to not go to homecoming and you decide to not do your part as an A&T alumni. So, but yeah, I'm good with it. I'm cool. But all right, let's get on. Let's move on to some Panther related news. Again, you can see us on. I don't think we back on Apple Podcasts yet, but it hadn't got approved yet. But we are on Spotify and um, other podcast networks. So if you want to find us on that, I upload these joints after, and you can catch them there. So that's pretty much it for that. All right, Dave. The All Decade team was announced today, and we have two guys, Luke Kuechly, Julius Peppers, from defensive side of the ball. Thoughts?
Duh.
Right. I know, right? Yeah.
But here's the thing, man. Are we really counting Pep?
Yeah, we count Pep, dog. Don't do that.
No, I'm just listen. I'm just saying.
I see where you're going. I know. I get it.
Look, if it was the 2000s,
I get it.
I'm gonna count him. But it's like, all right. But reality, he played for some other squads during the decade more.
That he did. But
you know what I'm saying?
It still counts. I'm
gonna count it.
He was a Panther during the decade, so
he was.
It counts.
He was. I'll give you that. But it ain't Luke. Luke was a Panther the whole decade.
He was. I agree. But still, you gotta count him. You gotta count him.
I'll count him. And I'm happy that we got two. Because God forbid if Pep didn't come back to Carolina, we would only have one.
That's a fact. That is a fact. It's impressive, man. I wonder. I haven't looked at the list, but is there any team that did not have a representative, or any team that had multiple representatives like the Panthers?
Yeah, there were a few.
I wonder if the guys. Let me see. I was gonna do an analysis, but I didn't do it. But I was gonna say, was there any team, or any team that had multiple players that did not win a Super Bowl other than us?
I'm looking up the list right now. I got one.
Okay.
I got one.
Go ahead.
The Cardinals.
Okay, that's fair.
Larry Fitzgerald.
They did go just like us.
Calais Campbell.
Okay.
You know, I got you one.
That's fair. No, I was just curious.
Oh, and Patrick Peterson too.
Patrick Peterson. Yeah. Just curious.
You know what I'm saying?
Just curious.
Nah.
I didn't get a chance to do the full analysis, but I didn't want us to be in a rarefied air with having two.
You could do I'm kind of shocked that DeAndre Hopkins isn't here. Kinda.
Who are the wide receivers over him? That's tough.
Antonio Brown, Fitzgerald, Megatron, Julio. That's tough.
That is tough.
That's tough, man. I don't know. I think Hopkins should sneak in there, but that's tough.
That's tough.
That's tough, man.
You can't forget what Calvin was doing out in these streets.
No doubt. Dude got 2,000 yards receiving in the season. I can't forget that. Or damn near 2,000 yards.
Yeah.
Nah, but that's tough. Dang, Hopkins got snubbed, man. That's tough.
Yeah. But that was this news came out, so I wanted to talk about it, and I think again, I didn't want to be in rarefied air having two guys on the team that didn't win the Super Bowl, because that's an impressive feat to have two guys. There's a lot of teams don't have any representatives.
There are a lot of teams that don't have representatives. I'm looking like
do the Saints. Okay, Cameron Jordan. They only have one.
Yep.
Drew Brees didn't even make it.
Nah, it was Brady and Rodgers. I mean, you could question Rodgers, by the way. Like, let's be real about it. Like, Brady's no brainer, The second guy is debatable. There's a lot of folks you could put.
Okay, Jari Evans too. Okay, yeah, okay, got it. All right, but yeah, just curious, just curious.
Sproles was a Saint during the decade.
He was.
He was a Saints during this decade.
He was cleaning up.
They got a feel.
All right, but this just wanted to point that out. This did happen today, and so we must commend our Panther legends. As I was reminded on our call, the LB chat, Dave. I don't think you were you. Yeah, you were on at the time, and you know how I got the jerseys on the wall, right?
Mm-hmm. And all your jerseys on the back, they ain't even on the squad.
I got a total of 7 jerseys on my back wall. All Panther legends, dog. You talking about Thomas Davis, Julius Peppers, Cam Newton, Greg Olsen, CJ, Luke, and not near one of them dudes is on the team now, bro. Not one. I was like, man, that's
what that sounds like, man?
That was a harsh reality, B.
But you know what that sounds like, yo? You're gonna have to take that wall down because you can't be out here putting these caps on these walls and these folks will disappear from the squad. You got McCaffrey on the wall right now.
I have he's on the wall, but he's on the
other side. But the thing is, man, you got these cats sitting up on these walls. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's on the other wall, man. He's on the side wall with DJ. I think they safe. All right, moving on. Just that was a thought that passes through my brain every time I come up my stairs and look at that back wall. I just be like, damn, not near one of these dudes is on the team anymore. But it's all good. Moving on. It is what it is. New era. All right, moving on.
Day.
Robbie Anderson, Dave. He had his interview with the Panthers media, and there was a couple takeaways that I listened to the whole thing. Couple things that I came away with. Number one, Dave. Number one takeaway. Number one takeaway is that his Wi-Fi is way better than Teddy Bridgewater's. That's the number one takeaway. He's got very good Wi-Fi, extremely good Wi-Fi. He got at least a gig that he's working with over there. Okay, his Wi-Fi was great. Second takeaway was that he's wearing McCaffrey jersey. And you know what? One thing that I'm starting to notice, Dave. And we can talk about this. You can talk about a McCaffrey extension or whatever. Some news did come out about that and how, Hurney was asked about it, which we'll talk about later. But Dave, it seems like, you know how when you're building a team and there's a guy that you always got to check in with, Dave. There's a guy you call on that team and you be like, all right, welcome to the team. To me, instead of it being like, a Luke Kuechly or some, a legendary Panther, it seems as if Christian McCaffrey's that dude. He is the team representative. Everybody that has joined the team or has came on, signed a deal, always talks to Christian McCaffrey. Every one of them.
You know why? He's the star, man.
I mean, I'm just putting it out there. I'm just putting it out there that everybody talks to Christian McCaffrey.
That means they're gonna pay that man.
And no, he didn't sign because of Teddy. That's partially the reason why he signed. That's part of the reason. Out of his words, the main reason why he came was because of Rule. Rule, as soon as he found out that Rule was going to be in line for a head coaching job, he wanted to come back and play for Rule. That was his thing. And having Teddy come along, that was a plus for him because they did play together with the Jets. And then also he wants to play with Christian McCaffrey and all the other offensive weapons. But yeah, the main reason he decided to come to the Panthers was because of Rule. And he talked about a story about how Matt Rule, because he used to play cornerback. Robbie Anderson used to play cornerback, and he didn't want to switch from going back to wide receiver, but the coaching staff made him switch back to wide receiver. He didn't want to do it. And another thing he talked about was his senior year, about how he was going to get kicked off the team. And Matt Rule pretty much had the the school changed the rules to allow him to come back. Like, so that's how close he is to, like, he's got a huge amount of respect um, for Matt Rule, and it's pretty obvious that it wasn't hard to see. Even Dave, we saw the writing on the wall. As soon as he became a free agent, Rule was the guy. It wasn't hard to see that Robbie Anderson was going to be next. So yeah, I mean, it, he has a lot of respect for Rule. There's a again, you see Rule bringing in a lot of his old players just to kind of get that chemistry going, get the culture going. People that knows how he is. He's getting out the characters. Hint, hint. Wink, wink. And
Mm-hmm.
bringing in some guys that are familiar with what he wants to do. So, uh, and again, Robbie Anderson speaks high of him. His grades was jacked up. They wanted to kick him out of school, and Matt Rule had him change the rules at the school to allow him to come back. So, I mean, shit,
Rules, man.
rules rule. Yep, exactly. So it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy out here. But yeah, those are big takeaways. A lot of other things. Um, he's got a couple dogs. See, they asked him some crazy questions. He said he liked the colors too. He said he likes he likes Carolina's colors. That was another reason why he decided to join. So
He had
uh,
them trash colors for such a long time, man. I
yeah.
mean, he needed to get out the paint. I don't think he had any interest in going back to New York at all.
Now I got to go back and watch the film with him, with Teddy, and Robbie Anderson to see how that connection was. Like, I got to go back and watch that
Yeah,
film.
you might want to evaluate. I
I
haven't
gotta go
looked,
back.
but
I haven't either. You know what? I didn't even realize that they were on the Jets at the same time
yeah, they
until
were.
until
But he
he
didn't get
said
to
it.
play that. He didn't get to play that much.
I have,
Teddy didn't get to play that much because
yeah,
it was who was the starter? Was it yeah, Teddy didn't get to play that much like that.
I don't know. Until the preseason. I don't know. I don't man. I didn't even know they were on the same team at the same time, bro. I don't know. I don't know. And I still got to go back and see it. I still got to go back and see it. Um,
Darnold, it was Darnold.
yeah, it was two because I think Roby got drafted in 2016, and yeah, I think he's right. All right, so that was pretty much it for Roby Anderson. Still, it was a very interesting call. I liked what he had to say, uh, but it is what it is. All right, moving on from Roby Anderson. All right, so Marty Hurney came out, said some things. He opened up a little bit about the Cam Newton scenario, opened up a little bit about the Trey Turner scenario, kind of what happened. And Dave, these are his words, straight from the horse's mouth, all right? When talking about Cam, you have to make difficult decisions every year. And this was probably one of the most difficult. I mean, I drafted Cam, Hurney said. We all know everything he's brought to the organization, both on and off the field, so it was extremely difficult. Dave, what do you think about that, man? And hold on before you jump into that on the time. This is about the timing. This is about the timing of the release. Okay, he said we put a lot of time, thought, and communication into every decision we make, and as soon as we make those decisions, we act on them. He said. So as soon as we did, I called Cam's representatives and I told them that we were going to start calling teams about seeing if there was trade interest in Cam. I think it came out publicly the next day. We got to a point where we thought it didn't seem like we were going to make any trade in the near future. We thought it was in the best interest for everybody to release him. So, Dave, that makes it seem like my inference about they were trying to trade Cam a long time ago was not true.
That's a fact.
Uh,
They dropped the ball here, dude.
yeah, which makes it, yeah, like, yeah.
They dropped the ball,
Well,
man.
we know they dropped the ball, but this just kind of
But
like
now it's
enforces
the
it.
evidence.
Yeah,
The evidence
yeah, there's evidence behind it.
shows
There's
that
ev-
my man Marty is converting. Like he be having his 1.0 shifts. I think they had every intention to bring that man back.
they did.
And then when the rule hire happened, they started thinking about it, and they was like, you know what? Maybe we shouldn't bring this guy back. I think that's what it boiled down to. Because they thought about what they wanted to do with the change of the team. And I think that's what happened.
I don't know, man.
And I don't think that Marty had that big of a call.
I think it was either way. Whatever happened, it was not handled properly. This dude should have been on the market.
They
As
should have hired, if they would have hired Eric B. But that might be one reason why they didn't hire Eric B. Because Eric B.
maybe
wanted to work with Cam.
Eric B did say he wanted to work with Cam. It's true.
So like
This is just weird, man. It's just weird. Uh, Definitely not handled properly at all. Not handled properly.
they
Properly
didn't
at
give him
all.
that. But the thing is, they didn't give him that much time to let him look for other teams, Nicholas. Like they didn't give him that much time. They kind of was like, "Yo, check and see what the trade acts is looking like for you." And they waited a few days. I was like, "All right, you ain't gonna get. You can't. We ain't got no partner. We out. You got to get out of here. You go in and see if another team will sign you." And that man has not been signed yet, and it doesn't look like he's gonna get signed the way it's looking.
He'll get signed eventually, but it's
he
right.
ain't getting what he would. He ain't gonna make as much as he did with us.
And see that's that. There you go, Dave. And see that's the thing right there. Okay, and it was about guaranteed money. And I think I asked this question a couple weeks ago. Cam wanted guaranteed money, and obviously the Panthers are not going to commit to a guy that has the injuries that he has. Okay, we weren't going to do it. So my question is, who made the mistake here? I mean, is Cam gonna regret not taking that 19 million that he would have got? And I know it wasn't guaranteed, but if he was healthy, even if he didn't play a snap, he still would have got paid.
All he got to do is show up week one. Week one, you get the guarantee, you get the whole deal. It's all guaranteed if you show up week one. And that's what made last year interesting. Because he showed up week one. He got all his pay. I don't think people have talked about that enough. So then, and that's why I said some of it might be to do with the fact that he kind of hit the injury, man. Like I know folks don't want to admit it, but he hit the injury and he admitted that he hit the injury.
Yeah.
And they had to pay him fully guaranteed. He wanted his cash. He got his cash. But, if he would have stayed quiet and said, all right, I'll play my final year, he probably would still be there, most likely. I don't think that would have stopped us from signing Teddy.
And that's what makes it so difficult to analyze this from an organizational standpoint. Yes, they effed the situation up royally. But from a organizational standpoint, they did the right. You cannot invest that much. You can't invest that much money into a guy that has the injury history that he has, and you can't blame Cam for not playing without the money, given his injury history. Like he's one shoulder injury away from his career being over. B.
But the thing is, man. So what would you rather have? Would you rather risk it all to not get anything? Or do you try to play your final season and try to get the starting job and get the fully guaranteed one more time? Because he's out of $19 million right now.
Yeah, and I don't think he's gonna get. I think this is so difficult, man. Because I don't.
But this is wild to me because the man was an NFL MVP.
It was, and nobody's questioning that. And
we've never seen nothing like this, dude.
Yeah, no, I agree.
We've never seen anything like this. That man was an NFL MVP in 2015. And now he doesn't even have a starting job 5 years later. That's wild to me.
Yeah, because, I mean, everybody's going to wait until the draft. I think the four quarterbacks are going to go. Yeah, but Brady's like 42 too. It's not the same.
Brady's 42 years old.
This dude's 31 years old. Like that's not the same. That's not the same. I get what you're saying, but that ain't the same.
And the thing is, Brady, if Brady would have been willing to take the discount that he's been taking his entire career, he would still be a Patriot right now. That's what it boiled down to. Brady wanted to get paid for a change.
That's true.
New England wasn't going to pay him what Tampa was going to pay. What Tampa paid him. Period.
Yeah. So I think I think.
Yo, wouldn't that be great if Cam went to the XFL? Do you understand the type of ratings if he goes to the Houston Roughnecks? You know, they lost PJ Walker. I mean, there's an availability there. Do you understand?
I think it's just interesting, man. It's just interesting. No team is gonna sign him right now. The draft is coming up. You got quarterback needy teams that are gonna draft their quarterback. So then what? Like the only place that would have made sense was the Bears. They
And
signed
the
Nick.
Chargers.
No, but the Chargers have a top pick though. They have a top 5, top 6 pick.
But they got other pieces that they need other than quarterback.
But if you're in position to get a quarterback and one that you like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyway, it's just
the Chargers or the Bears, and it looks like the Bears are about to do Foles.
The Bears made the most sense, and the Patriots is still a wild card too. But I don't see Cam working out up there. He's too big of a personality to
say
be.
Say what you really want to say.
To be he's too Cam is too big of a personality to be to conform to the Patriot way. I don't think that's.
He'll be the second black quarterback that's ever started for that franchise, and that franchise has been around for a very, very long time.
Yeah, I don't know, but all right, I don't know,
and as somebody who lives up here, I would love to see it.
You be a Patriots fan?
No, but I would love to see the reaction.
Patriot Nation podcast is what you saying?
Nah, no, don't do that. But I would love to see the reaction from the fan base up here. I've heard the comments they've made, so it'll be interesting.
All right, so let's switch the conversation to Trey Turner. How the Trey Turner thing worked out. Kind of what he didn't really say nothing that we didn't really know, but it's just interesting to see how the organization is thinking. He said this is in reference to Trey Turner. We thought that being able to get a left tackle with the ability that Russell Okung has, it was very difficult or very hard to trade Trey, but we thought it was the best decision that we wanted to do in the big picture plan for our offensive line. So obviously he's just saying that left tackle is more important than guard, so we got to get a left tackle, and we effing haven't had a good one since Jordan Gross, and it's time to get one. He said we think Greg is very talented and has a chance to be a very good player and maybe have some position. This is in reference to Greg Little, by the way. We think Greg is a very talented player and has a chance to be a very good player and maybe have some position flexibility. So that's saying, hey, might move him inside. We'll see what happens there. We have all
don't get concussed.
Yeah, we have all the confidence in the world in Greg. It just gives him some time to come in and get with a guy who's played in the league at a high level for a long time. So kind of be a mentor role. And then Dave, so that's what he talked about when it talks about Trey Turner and Greg and kind of where the offensive line stands. And then this is where Dave wants his credit when also talking to Hurney about the Panthers draft. He says Hurney indicates that the Panthers draft will be pretty defense heavy, considering the offensive centric moves that we made in free agency. So that's what Dave been saying for a long time.
Told y'all, man. Y'all out here looking at all these damn receivers. We'd be lucky to take one.
I think we'll get offensive players.
We'll probably take one, maybe. But we might not need to.
I think it's really, and it depends how. Again, we can sit here and speculate, but it depends on how the Panthers have their board set up. They could have their board set up so defense centric that everything happens. It just happens that their BPA is defensive players. I don't know. I don't know how the board's going to be set up. I'm not going to hack the Zoom meeting to see, but I don't know how the board is. But I don't think it's, to me, you can't make statements like that because you don't know how the board's going to fall. Like, I just think it's kind of reckless to kind of go out there and say that when you
out here swapping, you turn to 1.0 fam.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can't go out there and say, oh yeah, we're just going to draft all defensive players because like that doesn't make any sense. You got to see how the board falls. Like,
I think if the value's right, he'll take an offensive guy, but I'll guarantee you, like, the first 15 people are probably defense. give and
We'll
take.
see. I don't know. I don't know,
He
man.
gonna probably have the corner Okuda. They're gonna have a man there. He gonna have Derek Brown. He gonna have a massive amount of defensive players in that front of that board, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, we'll move on from Hurney specific. So
I wonder if he got
go ahead.
Kinlaw higher than us.
Probably not many people since he's from right down the street.
Would y'all have a heart attack if we take Kinlaw over Derek Brown?
I wouldn't.
You would or would
I
not?
would not.
Yeah, I don't think I would either. I'll be cool with it.
Got I would before I watched the film. I probably would have. But I watched the film on Kinlaw and I like him. I think he's too rich at 7. I think both Derek Brown and Kinlaw are too rich at 7. I would not look there personally. I would look more towards a cornerback or an offensive lineman at 7.
But if Okuda is there,
Preferably Okuda. If
Okuda.
If Okuda's there, then I'm taking him. I'm putting in my Zoom chat in the NFL Zoom chat. Okuda's the pick. But if not, I would probably go depending on. There's gonna be 4. There's gonna be at least 2 or 3 of the 4 offensive linemen there. I would look there before I looked Derek Brown or Okuda or Kinlaw. Excuse me.
No, Kinlaw's a defensive lineman, Marcus.
Yeah, Kinlaw's a defensive lineman.
Yeah, I think he's gonna probably. I think I wouldn't be shocked if he's the pick, man. Between him and Brown, I should watch the film.
You gotta see how the board. It's too early to say. Like, unless you give me a scenario, like I can't say I'm taking Kinlaw or Derek. I need a scenario. Like, are the top 4 quarterbacks there? Is Okuda there? Is Andrew Thomas there? Is Wirfs there? Like, it's hard to say without seeing the board and how the board fell. Is Simmons still there? Like,
Would you take Simmons over them, both of them?
I probably would take. Personally, I probably would take Simmons over Derek Brown or Kinlaw. Just because his coverage ability is so good that you can put him on a slot guy. You can put him on an outside guy if need be. You can put him at safety. You can put him at linebacker. I think I would take Simmons over any of those guys.
He's still gonna be gone before we get to him, right?
Who? Simmons?
Simmons, yeah.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's hard to. It's.
But I mean, like the mock drafts.
No, I've seen Simmons fall to 7. I've seen it's hard unless you give me an exact scenario. It's hard to say who I'm gonna take. Give me 6 dudes in front of him, and then I'll tell you who I take. That's how I need to go. But yeah. So all right. So calendar. The calendar has changed. We'll talk a little bit about that a little bit later today. But the calendar has changed. Offensive dates. When they asked Marty Hurney about the offensive. About the off-season dates, and he said we're still waiting on the league to tell us when the off-season program starts. So it's not today, as was originally scheduled, which is crazy, and has me really, really like you think we're behind. All the teams that have new coaches are gonna be struggling this year, and we're gonna be at an even bigger disadvantage just because we have coaches learning how to coach in the NFL. I just think because we were supposed to start our off-season program today, Dave, before anybody else got there. But when you get a new coach, you get a little bit of a head start before everybody because you have to introduce you get introduced to your new team. So there's a bit of a head start that you get, and that was supposed to start today for us. And now they're saying that I think it came up during the Robbie Anderson's. During Robbie Anderson's conference call that they were supposed to get tablets and start learning the system today. But that did not happen because they're still waiting on dates. So the NFL does not appear to know what's going on. They don't have it figured out yet. So this is all touch and go. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if the season got shortened or hell, maybe even canceled, just because of this shit. So it just be prepared for anything, man. I told y'all to strap in this offseason. I know it's gonna go this far left, but this is wild, man. This is wild times we in right now.
Don't worry, man. The Donald said the Donald wants the season to start on time.
I heard what Donald said, but Donald has said a lot of incorrect things. Donald said a couple weeks ago that this wasn't a big deal.
Months. Been over a month.
Might have been a month ago. Wasn't that long ago.
Yeah. February.
He also said he wanted to open the country back up on Easter.
Well, some states are still allowing you to go to church if you like, including the one next to you.
Just saying.
South Carolina's like, yo, stay at home except for church. I can go to church if I want.
Well, I know the draft is gonna happen. That's not what I was saying. The draft is gonna happen. But I just don't know.
This is all jokes aside. All jokes aside, this is looking crazy, man.
This is crazy.
Like this is. We out here like there's like folks don't want to cancel anything. NFL don't know what to do. NBA don't know what they're gonna do. Music festivals don't want to cancel because they're gonna lose all that money. It's just it's wild right now. They just postpone it so they can keep people's money. But at some point, something's gonna give.
Yeah, man, it's wild times, bro. Wild times out here, man. But yeah, we'll keep you
But on a positive note, if they're talking about they want to test a lot, they came out with a test, man. You can get tested for COVID-19 in 15 minutes.
Yeah, I heard about
Rhode Island's the first state to implement it. They got like a spot up in Lincoln, Rhode Island, where everybody can just drive in, and you pretty much go. It's a drive-in, you drive through, you take your swab, and you get tested in 15 minutes.
Yeah, but it's so stupid to me because I saw China doing that like a long time ago. Like China has been had that in effect. Like why it takes so long for us to get it. But anyway, I'm tripping. This is a football. This is a football podcast, man. Anyway,
I know.
Let me get back on topic. But all right, moving on. Moving on from the dates. Again, we were supposed to. We already were at. To summarize this up, we were already at a disadvantage because we have a new coach, and now because the offensive date or the off-season dates, are in flux. We're even more at a bigger disadvantage just because we don't know when the hell we're supposed to start. So dudes can't go work out. Dudes can't get the new playbook. Just puts us behind the times. So it is what it is. All right. So moving on. So the draft. We were just talking about the draft. So the draft is still going to happen. Basically, the GMs, head coaches, and other team personnel will be at their houses at the crib on April 23rd through 25th, and the draft will be conducted like and to look a lot like their fantasy football drafts. So that's pretty much what's gonna happen. We're gonna have a real life fantasy mock draft, and people's boards are gonna get hacked because they're gonna do it via Zoom, and you're gonna get Zoom blasted. So it's gonna be or whatever the Zoom thing is. But yeah, man, this is wild, man.
Somebody's gonna hack that joint if they're doing Zoom. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Somebody's gonna hack that joint. They're gonna get a bomb that shouldn't be on
Zoom
television.
Bomb, yeah, that's what it is.
FCC gonna be out here. FCC gonna be out here living their best life with these fines.
Yeah, man, that joint gonna be wild, man. Somebody's gonna get hacked, and it's gonna be pretty funny. But yeah, man, this is weird. Again, weird scenario. But my thoughts on the draft, though, I think you're gonna see a lot of speculation about how there's gonna be the most trades. A lot of people are gonna be trading to get out of this draft to get into 2021, just because there's so much uncertainty. And I just think especially in the first round, I think you're gonna see a lot of safe plays. So just to go back to the Derek Brown pick, I think that's a very safe pick. It's not a bad pick, but I think it's going to be a safe pick. So I think you may see a Derek Brown in the first round for us, just because it's very safe. That's a very safe pick. So I think you'll see a lot of guys going safe as hell. So I don't know, man. That's just my opinion. I don't think
know. You know what I thought about, man, when I was seeing all the conversation about how they're going to do this draft. The first thing I thought about was maybe this has the potential to be Marty Hurney's best draft, because he he typically knocks the first round pick up the part, and then he misses on like the bulk of everything else after it.
Yeah.
So this might be a situation because he can't do that much research, because he can't do these things.
Can't overthink it.
Can't overthink this shit, and he's probably gonna get some good plays out of this.
No, to be honest though,
but the first round pick might not be as good though. But are you willing to sacrifice?
Nah,
I would.
No, I don't think that's what's gonna happen. I think for the Panthers, it's gonna be a very safe draft, and it's gonna be a lot of familiarity. It's gonna be a lot of Baylor cats, a lot of LSU cats. They're gonna get as many Baylor cats as humanly possible within the context of the board. Obviously, I don't think it's gonna be like, oh, we're gonna pick Jefferson at pick 7. Or they're not going to go in and pick something wild just because he went at number 7. But I do think there's going to be a lot of familiar picks in this draft that probably would not have been. It probably would not have been the case had we had the real process. Just because they would have had a chance to bring everybody in, they would have to do the whole process properly. So I think it's going to be a lot.
That might be the only advantage that might be the only advantage Rule has over a lot of the other players because he came from the college game. That's a distinct advantage, you would think.
We'll see.
Right.
We'll see. I just think you'll see a lot of I think you'll see at least. I think you're gonna see at least 3 players that were familiar with either Brady or Rule at some point. I think you'll see at least 3. And again, it'll be in the context of the board. They're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna jump and just, I don't. This is me speaking. I don't have any intel. I just think they're gonna be very conservative with guys that they know, and they're gonna pick them. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
No, I mean, Nick Saban was different. Nick was in the NFL first before he went to college too. So. And he was in the NFL longer too. I mean, he was on Bill Belichick's coaching staff for the Browns, so a little bit different.
All right, so that was pretty much it for all the content, Dave. Let's talk about the giveaway. All right, so I'm gonna be giving away, and shout out, I think his name is Joe Bello, on Twitter. He's a very phenomenal artist. Does a lot of artwork for he's done artwork officially for the Panthers, and so he went on Twitter and said he was printing off some of these joints. He hand drew it, but then he did a bunch of reprints, and he was selling them on Twitter, and I copped a couple. Obviously, one for me myself, but I'm gonna give the other one away, and it's an 11x17 pick. It's dope, obviously, with the 2 Panther legends on that joint. You see it with Luke Kuechly and Cam Newton, and I can actually show you what it looks like. Give me 1 second, because it's pretty big.
So I might change my mind, man. I might let you know about whether or not I want to get one.
Hit him on Twitter, man. So you can either hit him on Twitter. Let me see. Let me give y'all his Twitter.
Well, now I could grab. Well. Yeah, because I had to switch phones, so I'm not on the account right now.
So his Twitter is at that punk panther. So at that THATPUNK Panther. You can DM him, and he's selling them. You can cop them. But this is what it looks like.
That's dope.
This is what it looks like.
Oh yeah. That Punk Panther, you say?
Yeah. It's on you don't have our DMs, but yeah, that Punk Panther is his Twitter. You can cop one from him, but I'm gonna give one away. Again, listen, I haven't even come up with the rules, B. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I was gonna do a 3K giveaway. I think we kind of far off from that, so I won't make y'all wait that long.
2,500 though, we can get there.
We can probably do 2,500. We'll do. You want to do a subscriber joint? We'll do 2,500 subscribers, and then we'll give it away. How far? Yeah, I started even looking at the subscriber count.
We're at 2,200 right now.
Okay, you need to get an extra 300. If it's moving quick, I'll push it up to 3K, but I doubt it. I doubt I'll do that to y'all. But I'm gonna give one away, and I'll make sure y'all get the official rules. I haven't come up with them yet, but I am just be on the lookout because I am gonna give it away and hopefully do it here pretty soon, sooner rather than later. I'd like to get it done. I say like a week after. It's like a week after the draft or something like that. Or maybe I do it draft during the live stream of the draft. Maybe I do it then. Maybe I do it then. Yeah, I think that sounds right. I think that sounds like a good date, Dave. The week
What
the when we
with the
live stream
draft?
it. Yeah, when we live stream the draft.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Yeah, and I'll announce the stipulations. I won't do nothing crazy. Um. Oh yeah, my bad Eddie. I do owe you that the Van Jefferson joint. Um. But yeah, man. But yeah, that's pretty much all I had, Dave. Yeah, be on the lookout for the official rules for the giveaway. It ain't gonna be nothing crazy. Um, and I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a draft night, not the draft.
Did I enjoy T-Pain? I'm gonna be honest, man. I didn't really go. I didn't really watch most of that. I only watched probably like 30 minutes of it, and then I stopped because Little John. I knew Little John was gonna crush him. Let's start there.
Yeah, that ain't fair, B.
Little John was gonna crush him.
Lil Jon has the soundtrack to my
college
life, bro. Let me tell y'all something.
Between that and like my conscious Steez, man, that was my combo.
Let
That
me
was my
tell y'all
combo during
something,
college,
He
yo.
got the whole soundtrack to my going to the club and straight tripping, bro, in college. Um, wow. Yeah, I enjoyed, man. I was looking forward to the Babyface joint, the Babyface Teddy Riley joint for the
Yeah,
old.
I want now
Did
that
they
now
did they got the date for that yet?
No, they haven't given us the updated date. But let me tell you something. The man who shall be nameless, if he showed up, both of them would have took some smoke, and they would have been bad.
Who
I
you
don't think
talking
neither
about?
one wants smoke. You know who I'm talking about? The R&B king, who shall remain nameless.
Who you talking about?
Come on, man, Kells, man.
Oh, chill, chill. Yeah, we won't be seeing that.
Yo, but my thing, dude, Kells would have. That would have been bad. It would have been bad. Yo, Little John was everywhere. Little John did a homecoming one year. I don't think you were at T when that happened. It was my sophomore year. He did homecoming one year.
Yeah, Lil Jon has a story that the soundtrack to my college career, man. Good times, bro.
But anyway.
But all right, so what y'all want to do? You want to open the lines or do a mock?
Did we talk about Scott versus Manny, man?
Oh, Scott Storch destroyed Manny Fresh, B. He destroyed Manny. Got a couple jabs in there.
I didn't realize, though, going back, I didn't realize he didn't do number one stunner.
It wouldn't have mattered.
Which is wild to me.
It wouldn't have mattered, man.
Clips. How do you not do that track? How, Sway? How? No, it wouldn't have mattered. But you got to come with your best 20.
It wouldn't have mattered.
Out here playing cars real big, trucks real big. And you got number one stunner in the top. Like, are you serious?
It wouldn't have mattered, man.
No, I wouldn't have.
Scott, he had the trump card. He got back that ass up. Like that's, yeah. I don't think Scott don't have one in the bag for that. He tried
still DRE.
He tried with that joint, but nah, it's not rocking. It's not rocking with back that ass. That's the only track that, and there was a couple in there where he got him. I mean, I know we were group chatting on that joint. And and he's a couple, man, he got in there, but Scott range is just too crazy. His range is too crazy.
He didn't even put lean back last. Yeah, Scott already had it in the bag at that point.
Lean back, man. And then Lil Jon played the remix of that joint on his joint.
Yeah.
Killed him.
Lean back. Then you had Lighters Up, yo. And then all the freaking jams he did. He did the Chris Brown joints. He did the dang on. He had Cry Me a River.
Yeah, man. It's too much range, man. Too much range, dog. But all right,
Lean Back was the song of the decade. It was absolutely the song of the decade. Fat Joe's biggest hit right there. But
all right, so what y'all want to do? Phone lines or mock?
Let the chat decide.
Yeah, either one. It's got to be one or the other though, cause I ain't staying up here all night. I know we started a little bit late, but oh,
Nah, they ain't too. I'm gonna be honest, man. They ain't gonna be too many R&B matchups I'm gonna have an interest in. Like Babyface and Teddy, I'm in. When that happens, I'm in. If Pharrell does a matchup, I'm in. But there ain't gonna be too many of these rap ones and these R&B ones I'm gonna be too interested in. I gotta have some legit interest. I ain't like Little John T-Pain. I knew Little John was gonna freaking destroy him. Like it was just too much.
cars real big. Now you got the song stuck in my head.
The song was trash.
Yeah.
I never liked that song, yo.
Yeah.
But he played it,
I'm
and
rich.
I'm like, yo,
I'm a big timer. Come on, Dave. You hating, man.
I'm not hating.
You hating on Manny, dog.
That song was trash, yo. I'm not hating on Manny. That song was trash. That was too much.
And then he tried to hit him with the low blows, man. I ain't
Yeah,
like
he
that.
did.
I ain't like
Yeah,
that.
I didn't either. I didn't like that, man. That dude had the most vicious coke binge on the face of the planet. You don't have to bring that back. Recovering addiction is hard. That's a hard thing to do. Very hard thing to do.
All right, we're gonna get a mock popping. All right.
Timberland, go ahead and get the mock going. Timberland and Pharrell will never happen. And if it did happen, Pharrell would destroy him. My opinion. There's some levels of smoke that you don't want. And that's one of them. Timberland don't want that type of smoke, man. You want to talk about somebody with range. Pharrell out here doing songs with Daft Punk and taking throwaways and turning them into his biggest hits like Happy. So I don't think you want that type of smoke.
All right. Y'all ready? Can you see my screen, Dave?
Yeah, I can see it.
All right. So we're gonna do this.
Listen, man. I'm gonna try to explain something real quick to you guys while you set this up, Rashad.
It's set up, man. We ready.
All right. Yeah, let's get popping. While we're doing this, I'm gonna talk about these battles. Pharrell's range is on a different level, man. There ain't nobody within the hip hop realm is touching him if there's a beat making contest. It would be ugly.
All right. So this is an interesting scenario right here, Dave. So this is what we need to talk about. So you got Joe Burrow gone, Chase Young gone, Jeffrey Okuda gone, Wirf's gone, Tua gone, Justin Herbert gone. This is all.
This is what's gonna happen.
This is pretty likely to happen. Like this is not out of the realm of the possibility. Even worse, like you could replace Wirfs for any offensive lineman or any defensive lineman. Okay, so given this scenario, you got Simmons there, you got Brown there, and
we never took Simmons in any of these mocks.
You got Becton, Andrew Thomas, who I like Andrew Thomas a lot. I'm a fan of Andrew Thomas. You got Simmons. Simmons would be BPA. I don't think we've ever had a chance to take Simmons.
Let's take him.
I like Wills a lot too. Let's see what happens if we get Simmons. We've never done it, so let's take Simmons.
Let's take Simmons, yo, since he's there.
Looks like Grant Delpit is gonna be there because he's always. Oh nope, never mind.
Trill, do me a favor, bro. This is what I want you to do. And I don't like plugging my channel, but I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna do it for today. I think the performance is still up. Go to my channel, Champ D 1012, and look up Pharrell and the Roots, and then you come back to me and you tell me if Timberland's got as much hits as that. I promise you, he doesn't. I promise you, he doesn't. I promise you.
All right, so everybody knows we in the second round. You got my man Noah. Noah, I forgot how to say it. Igbenagane.
Yeah, I ain't touching that. I ain't doing it.
It's Igbenagane. That's what it is.
Igby.
So I really like this kid a lot. Like he's raw. He's only been playing a cornerback position for a couple years, but he is really good. Okay, and he's very physical. I like him a lot. Now, the problem is, okay, we don't have offensive linemen, which is okay. We can probably grab one of those a little bit later. There's some wide receivers here. I'm just taking a look at the scenario here. You got Marlon Davidson, who paired up with Derek Brown at Auburn. Um, you got T.
I'm
You
taking
got
the
T.
corner,
You got
fam.
T. Higgins.
I'm taking the
Uh,
corner.
but I agree. I agree. I like Noah a lot. I would go cornerback here. I would go cornerback here. So I'm gonna take Noah Igbenogany. Look at that. Look at that. Killing it out in these pronunciation streets.
I'm not down that Timbo doesn't have hits, but I don't think you guys understand the level that Pharrell had hits, bro. Pharrell had so many hits, he got sued. That's like the pinnacle. You start getting sued for the number of hits you have.
All right. So here's where it could get a little bit interesting here. So we got a lot of solid cornerbacks here from what I'm looking at. Um, there's a lot of good corner. Listen, if it was me, okay, if it was me, I like
You would
Danzler.
double dip.
I
You would double dip.
I like Danzler a lot. Okay, I like Bryce Hall a lot too. Um, let me see. I think Bryce. But see, so what I'm looking for in my cornerback, I'm it. Oh, look at this. Would you look at this?
You still like him?
Would you look at that? That's pretty funny.
Do you still like him?
No, I like his tape. His tape is solid. Uh, but for me, what I'm looking for, I want a man. I want a corner that can man up. I need a man. I need a man guy. Um,
Did Rule play zone in college?
so
Phil?
Snow, they played a man. Yes, they asked their man to do. They asked their cornerbacks to do man.
All right.
So they're saying Duggar. So here's why I'm not cool with that, because we have essentially, and see, this is where it gets tricky when you draft Simmons, because Simmons is classified as a linebacker, but he can do it all. He can play safety too, and this is where it gets tricky when you draft Simmons, because technically you have a safety, a guy that can play safety too. So would you then, you're double dipping a safety when you already signed Trey Boston too?
If you're gonna double dip anyway, you're gonna double dip at the cornerback position, I would think, or maybe because I've been saying that we're gonna. I don't know too much about this defensive tackle, Davon Hamilton. We probably should take him, but I don't know enough about him because we need somebody on the inside of that line. Check as a nose tackle.
If you say Simmons is gonna play close to the line of scrimmage and that's where you keep him, you're doing yourself a disservice. Simmons is best in coverage, bro. Like, he can cover. That's what makes him so attractive. He can cover. I'm not saying y'all wrong. I'm just saying.
Let's take another corner.
No, I'm not, no, because I don't think either one of these guys are man. I don't know if Danzler is a man guy or not.
He's got a great reach and disruptive abilities at the catch point.
Does not illustrate the stickiness, and that's what you need. So yeah, he's just long, and he's James Bradbury, bro.
You're like he's James Bradbury.
So this is where I get stuck when you draft Simmons. This is why it's hard to get when you draft Simmons like that. It's hard because he can do so much. You almost double dip everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So all right, so let's make a decision here. Hamilton, for me, it's between uh, Hamilton, Danzler, and Hall. Those are the three guys I'm looking at. Y'all keep saying Duggar, but I'm telling you, bro. Like, I don't like that at all. Not a fan.
His best field was against St. Aug. That ain't Wait a minute, but he plays for a small school, doesn't he?
Yeah, he played for Lenore Ryan.
Okay, all right. That was like St. Aug.
And then you already, so is Duggar not the same thing as Simmons? Are they not the same person? Because he's saying, I don't know. I don't know, man.
Duggar's BPA. That is true.
Based on this board, yeah. You got to put context to that. All right, so let's make a pick, Dave.
I'm seeing Duggar and Hamilton. Probably should take Hamilton to be on the safe side because you're gonna need some help on the defensive line.
I'm thinking Hamilton, man.
Yeah, probably should take
Let me see. Let
Hamilton.
me see who else is there.
It's not sexy, but you got to take him.
Okay, so Lawrence is still there. I like Lawrence. I like Jordan Elliott too. So we got some time. We could wait. We could wait. It's not gonna be set in stone, but we could wait. What y'all think about double dipping the cornerback, man?
Mm.
I'm stuck, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm stuck.
We probably should take Hamilton, man. I
So
know you
Jared,
want to know what.
so Jared says I'm about to miss out. Okay, Jared, what would you do right here? I know Noli wants Duggar, but I'm cool on Duggar.
I would take Hamilton, yo.
All
Because
right,
we gotta fix the line. We gotta fix that line, yo. Like
all right, I
we
get
can't
it.
be out here.
I get it. We'll go Hamilton. Hamilton it is. Hamilton it is. I like that. We're rolling with Hamilton. He said I'll donate 20 if one of those two DTs is still there. Nah, we can't take that chance, B. I let's keep that in mind though, because I want to revisit that scenario depending on how this draft falls. All right, so here we go.
I'll tell you what, them
I
DTs
like
ain't there no more.
I like they're not. Let me see. Let's
Them
check.
DTs are not there.
Inside. Yep, neither one. No.
They're gone.
Yeah, that was a
So
good
that was
look.
the right
That was
call.
the right call. It's the right call. That's fair. That's fair. I wanted that $20, man. All right, so
Cornerback.
all right, so oh, my fault.
Them cornerbacks nothing like. Or you go to
I
all,
think
don't matter.
so. Let's see. Okay, there's a couple things I like here. Is this the third round or fourth? Yes, this is the third. No, this is fourth round.
Fourth round.
Fourth round. All right. So I like two guys. Right. I like the edge guys, and I like Thaddeus Moss. What y'all thinking? I like the kid out of Charlotte, and I like the Utah kid. I like both of these cats.
Take
Development of
ball. You take
starter.
that is, man. We might get Randy at our practices, yo.
That's true. But I think we can get So say he's probably best suited to play 3-4 outside linebacker. So does he fit our scheme?
Nope. Off the list. Gotta go.
Yeah, because they're both saying he's a eventual starter, 3-4 outside linebacker. Let's check NA. What wide receivers are available? Let's check. How is Lynn Bowden ranked higher than Tyler Johnson? That doesn't make any sense to me, bro. I like that kid a lot, but I can't see that. All right, so let's look at NA. I like this kid too. See, he's more a rotational base end. This is more of our speed right here. So I like NA a lot. I'm gonna be honest. I like NA a lot. What you think, Dave? Take NA?
Yeah, take a nay. We 4 defensive players.
All right, I'm taking NA.
This is looking more like the draft, man. I would have liked that is just to maybe, but
You
I'm
just
cool
want to
with
get
that.
Randy Moss to the practice, B. Relax.
Yeah, man. Ran through the moss like Randy, yo.
All right, we got 2 back-to-back picks coming up. We almost got the Wisconsin offensive lineman. All right, so let's see where we at.
Now it's time to take a wide receiver. We're gonna take one.
So I know y'all like Duvernay a lot. He's still there. I think Tyler Johnson got picked up,
Yep.
which is sad. I should have got him. Like somebody in there said it. So interior
I
offensive line
I
here.
said if you want a wide receiver, you did this round or next one or the one before that.
Y'all want to take the Clemson kid. Ooh, he's massive. Big pause. 330, 6'5", 330. Liberty kid. Oh, they're talking about Liberty kid for the wide receiver. We got back-to-back picks here coming up, so we
So we
got
could
time.
probably take our BPA
I'm
here.
gonna take an interior offensive lineman here. I just don't know which one. Georgia, I like Georgia's offensive line. As impressive as side can be, I like to add mobility. Uh, all right. So what y'all thinking? Which offensive lineman should we take here? Which
Take the kid from Georgia.
y'all want the Clemson kid, Dave?
I'm a
Home,
South Carolina fan. Well,
hometown,
I don't care if you want to take the Clemson kid. That's
hometown
fine
Clemson
too.
kid.
I'm not. Yo, Clemson's not in Columbia. Just want you to know that.
All of them. All right. What's
This
all
cat
right?
said
Boom. So
all
I
of them.
take the Clemson kid. I take the Clemson kid. Hometown kid.
Well, you can take another one if you want, or you
Uh,
could take, the wide receivers you like.
I probably take a wide receiver here. I like Cephas. I'm not gonna lie. I like Cephas. I know y'all like Duvernay. But I like Cephas here. I like Cephas.
Is Julian Blackman related to Justin Blackman?
I don't know. If so, we gotta stay away.
Oh man, that's hilarious. Said if so, we have to avoid.
What y'all thinking here, man? I'm thinking Cephas. I'm gonna hit the button if y'all don't say nothing. All right, y'all thinking Cephas too? Me too.
Simpson. They're talking about the Simpson.
We already got Simpson.
Okay, so yeah, Cephas it is then.
All right, Cephas. Cephas it is. I saw 2 for Cephas. I think we got a nice little draft here, B.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice draft.
Nice little draft here, dog. Probably double dip at corner.
Might as well.
Let me see who's here. We didn't get a tight end. Not that we really need one, but we could probably get your boy in the 7th. The other kid, Sullivan kid. I'm not taking a running back. If I were gonna take a running back, I would have took Dylan with our 2nd, 5th round, but I'm not gonna take one. No running backs for me, B. Do y'all want to take Muse here? Another Clemson kid? Pair him up with Simmons?
Check for D from North Dakota State.
DE?
Yeah.
Edge. Right here? This dude?
Derek Tuska.
So what y'all thinking right here, man? I don't know about this Miles Bryant kid or Tanner Muse. Y'all want to take a safety or no?
What are folks saying? Somebody said take Gandy.
James Lynch territory. Is he gone? Are we gonna go with the comfortable hometown kid or the?
Some folks,
This is
Eddie wants to take a Gandy Golden.
I think I'm gonna take Lynch because I know that's what's gonna happen. I think Lynch will be on our roster. I'm taking Lynch. And truth be told, this has him ranked extremely low. There's other boards that have him ranked or could be going anywhere between the 3rd and 5th round. So they have him ranked really low. And then you know who I'm going? I think I'm gonna go with the tight end. Where's Sullivan at? Is he there? Oh, he gone? He got drafted?
He did.
Damn. I was gonna take the kid from LSU. Oh, Alex Taylor, South Carolina State. Shout out to the HBCUs. That's who I'm taking.
You're taking him?
At 6'9", he's raw. This is 7th round. You know, you could have a future left tackle. I'm taking him for the culture.
Not bad, man. Pull up just us though.
Yeah, I like this draft, man. This is not bad. This is not a bad draft, man. I like this.
First 4 rounds, do we win defense?
I like this. I'm not mad at this at all. I will be happy.
Nah, I can't complain about it. That's for sure.
I will be happy with that. I like that one a lot, man. Got Simmons, cornerback. I probably we could. I see. Okay, so here's the debate. Could we have taken another cornerback right here at 69 and been okay with James Taylor in this James Lynch, excuse me, in the sixth or seventh? Yeah, sixth. Because we double dip inside defensive lineman. Not that that's a bad thing.
No, it's not.
But which one would you rather have had? Another cornerback or keeping Devon Hamilton?
Yeah, I probably would rather have.
I probably would have taken another cornerback. I'm gonna be
You think
honest with
so,
you.
man? But the thing is, we
Yeah,
could have probably
but
took a corner late.
the thing
We could
is,
have took a corner later too.
yeah, but now they wouldn't have
But
been
we
as
really
good.
needed help. We needed to get help with the defensive line bad, man.
I agree. I'm not mad, but I do like this draft. I like this draft a lot. All right, all right. That was good. That was good. Good draft, man.
Yeah, let's shut it down, man. Let's take it home because we need to take it home.
Oops. Sorry about that one. All right. All right. So that being said, man, that's gonna be it. This was fun. Again, it's gonna be a little. There's not a lot going on with the NFL with all this COVID stuff going on. So the news has been lacking a little bit. Although we did get some gifts later in the day, but we gotta keep it going, Dave. The show must go on.
Show must go on, man. We're not WWE. We're not putting folks at risk, but the show must go on.
Speaking of that, is Raw on right now?
Of course it is. This could be the last one, for I understand. They're going on a hiatus, and they're probably gonna cut half their roster at the end of the week.
It's crazy. But all right, man. Let's get up out of here, Dave. You want to take us out?
All right, man. You can follow us at Panther Nation PC. You can follow me at ChampD1012. We're on Facebook at Panther Nation Podcast. We're on YouTube at Panther Nation Podcast. This is our home. If this is your first time listening, appreciate you coming in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like the channel. Make sure you like the videos that we roll with. Hit that bell so you know when we do emergency episodes and things of that nature. We're already on Spotify. We're going to be back on Apple Podcasts very soon. And that's all I have, man. Always remember, keep pounding.
Keep pounding, man. We out of here, man. Love y'all. Peace out. Stay safe out in these streets.
Stay safe, guys.
Stay inside, dog.
Listen, Easter's coming up. There's a lot of online services, y'all. You want to take Easter pictures with your kids if you got any? Your iPhone takes amazing pictures.
It does, man. Go that portrait, hit that portrait mode.
Hit that portrait mode and get it popping. Wash your hands and go to the Dollar Tree for some sanitizer.
Facts. All right, that being said, peace out, man. We'll see y'all on the next